lying again. Don't deceive yourself. Hey, have you heard the story of the eagle and the crow? Right? So it said that the only bird foolish enough to attack an eagle is the crow. So the crow will land on the back of the eagle and peck at him relentlessly. But instead of fighting, the eagle does what? The eagle opens up its wings and goes higher and higher and soars higher until there isn't enough oxygen for the crow. So now the crow, unable to breathe, loses his grip and fall. Right now, you're that eagle, and you're lying, you're not all right. Right? You're saying everything is fine, but you're far from it. You've got a bunch of crows on your back. The doubts, the fear, the negativity, the people, but you can't let them pull you down. You don't need to fight them. You just need to keep climbing, keep soaring. They'll eventually fall off, unable to keep up with your ascent. You might need a coach, a community, but remember to live by the code. Real facts, raw feeling, relevant focus, radical fruits. If any of this resonates with you, or if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me a DM. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Hey, listen up. Once upon a time, in a dense forest, there were 3 animals: a wolf, a bull, a lion. Each had their own set of problems, okay? So, the wolf believed that he could rule the forest by himself. He thought that his solo journey was a sign of strength, but really, it was a path of loneliness and vulnerability. And so during his absence, he left the wolf pack without a leader, vulnerable to danger, and he had no hunting team now, so he struggled to find food, and caught off from the pack, he lost his spirituality that connected him to the moon and the stars. The stubborn bull thought that control was power, and his firm grip on his territory made every other creature around him stressed and suffocated. And his mate and calves were anxious. The pasture wasn't yielding enough because he wouldn't allow any new farming method, right? And his spiritual connection to the earth died because he refused to wander and explore a new path. Now the lion, the natural king of the jungle, thought that he needed no guidance or mentorship. He ruled without advice, leading him to make poor decisions. And his pride, well, they had no direction. So his kingdom was shrinking due to his poor strategy. His connection to the spirit of the jungle was missing, causing him to feel aimless and lost. But then a transformation occurred. The lone wolf met an older wolf who showed him the value of the pack. Now, reunited with his pack, they felt safer, happier, and together they hunted efficiently, and they owl at the night, which reached heaven and rekindled with the moon and the stars. Now, the stubborn bull listened to a wise old turtle who taught him to relax his grip. Now, his mate and calves felt the freedom and thrived. The pasture bloomed with new farming method, and his spiritual wandering gave him newfound wisdom. Now, the lion, the lost lion, met the seasoned elephant who had lived many, many years. And the elephant shared the wisdom and gave the lion perspective. So now the lion, pride grew stronger under his renewed leadership. His kingdom expanded and his spiritual path brightened, becoming a beacon for all in the animal kingdom. Now, the moral of the story is, right? Don't venture in the wild without guidance. Whether you're the lone wolf, the stubborn bull, or the lost lion, remember that true strength, freedom, and wisdom come from unity, trust, and mentorship. So, are you going to stay lost, or are you ready to find your path? Right? If you connect with this, reach out. If you have a question, reach out. I got you. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, you're lying again. You say you're not where you need to be because you like coaching, but let's get real. When it's time to invest in yourself, suddenly there's a list of excuses a mile long. So what's the real story? Problem number 1, money talks. You say you're committed to leveling up, but when it comes time to laying down cash for coaching, you backpedal. Come on, man. Problem number 2, time excuses. You claim you don't have time for coaching, yet you'll spend hours on social media, just scrolling, or on Netflix, just watching. Really? Is that the best use of your time? Part number 3, fear of accountability. Deep down, you actually might be afraid of that a coach might call you out on your bullshit or your lack of action and push you to do things that are uncomfortable. Now let's talk about possibilities, okay? Possibility number 1, make the investment. Imagine putting your money where your mouth is and actually investing in a coach, because the return on investment is you, human life value. Possibility number 2, prioritize growth. Start valuing your time by dedicating few focused hours each week on coaching, because it'll make you better. Possibility number 3, embrace the challenges, right? Let go of the fear and welcome the accountability. When you've got somebody in your corner watching your 6, it makes you better because you can see the frame. Listen, it's upgrade season, my friend. You're going to keep on making excuses, or are you ready to make some real changes? The ball's on your court. You ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go.